but if so, I call you all to order. 201.
Great.
Hi, Jill. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I think we might have overlapped one meeting together, but
Okay,
my
got it.
very first meeting, everybody else was on the way out. So
All a blur. All a
yeah.
blur.
Nice to meet you again.
So Jill, you had said you had some ideas and I thought this would also be a good time to just make a list of what we have got already
Mhm.
and what we need. So right now, um, the North Shore, gosh, I may have to have my email up so that I remember who everybody is named by. It's the North Shore G L, LGBT group.
Yeah, North Shore Alliance of LGBTQ Youth.
Nagley, right?
Yep, Nagley.
They are on board. So Nagley has gotten back and they're on board. The Voice of Steel a cappella group from the high school is on board.
Oh, great.
Um, I haven't heard back from any senators, so I don't know about that. The Father Brett from the Episcopalian Church is on board to say some words. The Unitarian Church doesn't have anybody who is a reverend right now over there, but they said that they would let the congregation know that it was happening and that people may come over to see it or be part of that. Um, I believe I have to get in touch with Nagley just to let them know it's at 6. I think last year I was at 5, but I
Hmm.
thought that this year 6 would be give people more time to get over there.
Yeah,
Um,
there was a reason we did 5 last year. I think it had something to do with the kids that were involved in the flag
okay,
raising. They had an event that they had to be
okay.
at 6, and so we just made it a little earlier. So 5 makes sense. I mean, 6
Um,
makes sense.
okay. And I reached out to Dan to let him know about the flag raising, but I've worked with Dan in the past and I will just like have some verbal confirmation with him and let him know that the like the timing and everything and to make sure. Um
Dan's from the DPW.
Dan's from the recreation department, yeah. He's
Okay.
and I reached out to the vets through via Row, just and then she put me in touch with the two people from the Wakefield group for veterans. I haven't heard anything from them, but I wanted to just reach out since it's at the AmeriCal Center, and I know that it's something that if they know somebody who would be an appropriate person to say anything, I'm open to that. And other than that, that is what I've got. That's what I've got.
I've got one more to add, but what is Nagley? What is their role?
The,
Um, Go ahead.
no,
Go
you go
ahead.
ahead. You've did it in the past.
So NAGLI is a youth organization that's based out of Salem. And
Okay.
so the program director is going to come and sort of speak for a
Okay.
few minutes,
Mhm.
which would be great. Last year, we also, Jess had mentioned reaching out to senators. Last year, we had Jason Lewis. Um, and so we sent him a message too, just to see if he'd be interested in coming to do that. And then we also had a town councilor.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys have put any thought into, maybe Doug Butler actually, because I think he's an ally.
Oh,
Um, I know Doug's wife pretty well and their family. So Doug may be interested in, welcoming everyone and being kind of the town councilor as part of that.
Mhm.
Totally up to you guys, but happy to reach out if you want me to.
I think that's a
um,
great idea.
yeah, I think that that's great. Yeah, reach out to Doug. I've interacted with his wife at a storytelling show one time. I know that she's really active also on the Wakefield Community Board. But yeah, if you know him personally, then I'm open to that.
I know
Um,
his wife probably much better, so I'm happy to get to him through her. Um, Either
sure.
way. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
however you need
However
to
you
be.
get there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
also, I also, I emailed Kristen Raziel, I think her name is. She runs the GSA at the high school.
Oh, great.
Um,
Cool.
and she responded yesterday actually and said she has a few. So my ask was basically like, we are doing this. Do you have any students who might want to participate? We're open to any ideas of how they might participate. Um, and she said, yes, she has a few students who are interested. She gave me the name and email for one who particularly
Great.
said they'd like to be involved.
Okay.
Um, do we have any specific ask for them or?
Last year we had two students participate. One was my son, who's who I dragged, but he's actually in Voices of Steel, so we're still including him in there. But we asked another member of the community, both the Wakefield community and the Alphabet Soup community, to come, and he wrote and read his own poetry. So if that's something that they want to do, then that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I will email them and just, say this is what somebody did last year. Do you have thoughts of how you might want to
Yeah.
Yeah,
participate?
yeah. I think I'm like a yeah, I can see poetry or somebody saying a few words, whatever feels like
Great.
yeah. Um yeah, and if any
So,
yeah.
okay. So my other idea, it could be a terrible idea, but I was just thinking, I just would love to get more people involved and to get more people to come out. And, I'm seeing online like Stoneham Pride, and they've got some of their local businesses that, participate. And then Newburyport Pride, and they've got like a spa that is doing something. And so I was just wondering, what if, we reached out to someone like Public Kitchen and just sort of advertised a gathering there afterwards. Like nothing that we're not really supplying or providing anything, but if they were in on it, I could talk to the manager and maybe they could come up with a signature drink for the evening. And, people would buy their own drinks. It's not like we're supplying alcohol or anything, but just potentially a gathering spot afterwards. Or they do have that back room. We have the funds to be able to provide some refreshments in that back room if that was something that we could kind of tag on after the flag raising.
I might start so I don't think it's a terrible idea. I'm generally into starting small just to see who's interested and see what the timing is of things. I think that if a public kitchen was interested, I wouldn't even put the pressure on us to have the back room. I might say,
Mhm.
let's all go over and be social after. Like
Mhm.
if anybody wants to go over or wants to, I am, since we're so high school heavy for
Mhm.
participants, I might not go with
Mhm.
a drink,
Yep.
but I might say like, if, maybe if people do seem interested in going over, we could get a couple appetizers and just have that with people and have like
Mhm.
a little bit of a social gathering after.
Mhm.
But I
We
am
did something similar,
yeah.
Jill. I think it was maybe it was last year, maybe it was the year before, but we reached out to Public Kitchen to see if they would do a signature drink for the same day that we had
Really?
that festival on the lake.
Oh,
They
Mhm.
cool.
didn't respond.
Oh.
I, I don't know if they didn't respond because they had a lot going on and they were in the middle of like rebuilding the Public Kitchen in Reading. And so
Mhm.
that could be it. I don't think there's any other reason than that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, it would be fantastic if like an organization like that could just say like, I wonder even if they would do, we can't solicit for donations to the HRC directly, but maybe they could, do like 1% of all sales tonight could go to the GSA or could go to whatever.
Mm,
That could be
That'd be
kind of
nice.
cool.
mhm.
And then there are what is the name of the salon that's like two doors down from Sweet Bay?
Oh, is it the one with the flag in the window?
Yeah,
I forget the name of it, but
it'll drive me crazy. It'll come to me randomly in the middle of the night. But they actually came and did tinsel extensions
oh,
during and they were like super excited about getting
oh, that's
involved.
awesome.
So it looks like there's like four new stores right there.
Mhm.
Um, Jill, I think it's a great idea if we try and like connect with them and see if they'd be interested and they can help us rally maybe.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, and how did you reach out to Public Kitchen? Did you go in or did you
I
email?
didn't. I emailed.
Okay.
I might go in if you want, and if you want to do that together, Jill, or if you want
Mhm.
to, like, I have generally found that this is a phone call and a handshake town.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
Yeah.
So, and for everything from getting my roof done to making connections.
Yeah.
Right.
So it might be a little bit more luck to do it that way.
The
Yeah. Okay.
dollhouse. That's what it is. The
Dollhouse, that's
Oh,
what it
dollhouse.
is.
dollhouse. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. And honestly, like in all transparency, my thinking behind this is like to get more people to come out and celebrate this, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And if you attach some sort of a food and beverage scenario to it,
I think that's something for all of the town events. I feel like the more you give me food and drink, the more
yeah,
likely I am to not give me, but like bring it to the street and kind of have more of
hmm
those booths and things like that. I feel
yeah,
like it really brings people into the businesses too. I don't
yeah.
know, is there a chamber of commerce that would also like be interested in maybe seeing who might be
There is a
yeah,
Wakefield
but
Winfield Chamber of Commerce. I don't remember us ever reaching out to them. I could be wrong though, but why not?
yeah.
So the flag raising at 6.
Yep.
So I'll reach out to Public Kitchen, and honestly, it could be dependent on what they're comfortable with. Like they might not be comfortable with us saying everybody head on down. Like that could like blow their staffing out of the water. I
Right.
mean, it's not likely
Yeah.
to be the whole town walking in, but
I would love it if we
yeah,
blew, if
like
we
how much
gathered
fun? Yeah,
masses to blow the whole staffing out of
yeah.
the water. But
That'd be amazing. They
yeah.
might, I wonder if they might require us to kind of book that back room just
Yeah,
for
and if
their own,
so, we've
and
got
if
the
that's the
budget.
case, like, I was thinking of attendees over 21, but you have a good point that we're actually have a lot of volunteers that are under 21. And so I'll see what their comfort level is and what they think. If they do require us to get that back room, it wouldn't be a bad idea to like get a couple of platters of things to,
Yeah.
thank folks for participating. And
Right.
in terms of the other businesses, are you thinking of that like at the site of the flag raising, or what's your thought there?
I would guess at the site,
Yeah.
right out front on the lawn there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a ton of room, but there's enough room for a couple people to bring a table and,
Yep.
advertise their organization if they want, or if they, you know, again, want to sort of advertise from their place that they're participating somehow. I don't know. I think that would be great.
Yeah. I think so
Yeah.
too.
Where did they do the hair tinsel?
I know. That's awesome.
They did it like right on the lawn at the festival and the lake.
You
Yeah,
know,
we had
I'm
like a singer-songwriter come and then we had a whole bunch of like booths around them.
that's so
Okay.
funny. I just learned about that. I happened to be in Florida visiting my in-laws, and I walked into the like little bar and restaurant near in like their kind of senior complex, and like every senior in there had sparkly hair. And I was with my wife, and I was like, I am seeing this, right? Like I like this is
Am I having a stroke or is
Yeah.
everyone's hair
happening,
sparkly?
right? Is everyone in here touched by an angel? What's happening?
I love it.
But yeah, so that's fun. So
Are there
John,
other Are there other sort of organizations in town that we think might want to? Because that's pretty low. It's not a lot of effort for us to just reach out and say, if if you want to come and do something on the lawn, here we are, right?
Yeah. Um, I'm just sort of
Too bad the
running
bread
down
shop is
Main
gone.
Street. I know.
yeah,
Um, what about, I mean, if we like think about diverse organizations in town too, um, or like food related, there's that great taco place that's over by it's over by Shaw's.
Oh
yeah,
Reaching
yeah,
out to them, I don't know.
yeah,
the
yeah.
boba tea
Um,
place.
yeah. There's also like uh a bakery down behind like O'Brien Construction on off of like Farm Street.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, possibly the coffee shop.
yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's um,
Historically, it's been a little hard to get businesses involved, specifically in the flag raising, because it's been so, what's the word?
fraught.
Polarizing with the
Yeah.
individuals in the town. So it has been kind of tricky.
Mhm.
But Jill, to your point, if they just want to show up with a cart, right? Like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and it's so yeah, I would see, right? You can't hurt to see and see what kind of response you get. And I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep chasing down the veterans organization too, because if the veterans are there, then blammo, we built a bridge. We built a bridge, and then we could finally all just have some boba tea. Um,
Oh yeah, boba tea. There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah. I think we're tapping into boba tea a little bit next month, um, in May but
yeah, I
maybe,
would, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
But
not too much actually.
but it's but yeah, I think it's always. I mean, I think it's a good idea
Oh,
to
what
reach
about like
out.
remedy exchange?
What's that?
Oh, sure. Over on Tuttle Street.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I bet
Again, I
they'd
don't
be
know what
great.
they would do, but yeah, okay. I could send an email. Do you want to participate in any particular way?
Right. Do you guys have a flyer or anything like that yet?
No, that's the next thing that needs to be done. The next thing that needs to be done is all of the like PR stuff. Um I know that um yeah, I haven't, I mean, I can reach out to Jen in the communications office, but I haven't done stuff for like the item and things like that in the past, but the sooner we do all of that, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
If, big if, I'll reach out to Public Kitchen, and if I can get anything together quickly, it would be great to include that on there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Um, again, who knows if if they'll be down for those details, but I'll try to figure that out quickly.
Cool.
Even, I mean, we still have a fair amount of those peace flags, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I would honestly just like to walk around into downtown and give them to organizations. I would love to see those hanging, or I mean, I'd love to see the progression flag hanging around, but I don't have those on hand. We have the peace flags on hand.
I you just put flags on all of the businesses
Yeah.
in town, and then yeah, then what are you gonna do? I think that those flags are really nice. I feel like we've got them. If you if you have the if you have the time to kind of get in touch with people and see if they'll put it up.
How big are they?
Yeah,
They're big.
Are they full-size flags?
it's a
Full-size
full-size flag.
flags. Let me pull up a picture.
Um,
Do you know about how many, do you still have them, Jess, or are they in
no,
storage?
they're at the they're in wherever in town hall Sherry puts things.
Okay,
I have a feeling there's something in the minutes about that, but Sherry would also know.
okay.
Is Sherry on vacation or is she back?
I
I'm
saw
not
her
sure.
on the street today.
Oh, yeah,
She lives literally behind us, so
that's funny.
So she's
Um, I just realized that I cannot share my screen to show you this flag, but if you Google peaceflagmovement.org,
yeah,
they come
it
up.
just says peace across the front of it
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
okay, I've seen it. Yeah, that's great.
yeah. Um, okay, so I'm gonna email this person from the high school. I'm gonna CC you on that, Jess, just to
Okay.
facilitate that quicker.
Yep.
And I'll
Yeah,
reach out to Public Kitchen.
Jill, the Voices of Steel teacher, her name is Anna Morell. I don't
Oh,
know
I
if
know
you
her.
want, Anna. Okay. You I don't know if you want to tell the GSA representative like that they're doing that just so that
Okay,
they know there's another group participating.
okay, great.
So Eileen, you'll reach out to Doug Butler. Um, Jill, you're gonna reach out to the GSA person. Between the two of us, we can reach out to various businesses. I don't mind maybe walking into the public kitchen if you want to think of some other businesses to see if they want to participate. Um, and once you figure out where the peace flags are,
Mhm.
I also don't mind going with you if you feel like doing any of this, or if you are just like feeling outgoing one day, let me know.
Okay,
I work from home, so I'm pretty flexible.
okay.
And I'm very awkward, but I talk to everybody. So
Okay.
I bring both things.
Yeah,
If
great.
you need that energy, if you're looking for that energy, let me know.
Great, great.
Uh,
Yeah. I think I probably will at some point just stroll around and hand some out and and see what the response is. But also we can give them out at the flag raising. We can have a table and
Yep. Oh yeah, I mean, we have various things like ribbons and there's a whole box of stuff that actually I think is probably maybe it's been made for this in the past. Like we've
probably.
had it at other events and it seemed pretty rainbowy.
Is it
And
a plastic box?
yeah.
Do we need more because we have money that we can spend?
Um, I am not sure the inventory of that. I know the last time I saw it, it was just out in boxes at the Women's Day event. But I
Mhm.
didn't take an inventory of how much was left.
Okay. Is
Sherry
that in
might.
storage too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I think we should definitely hand stuff out or have a table of things and then but yeah, if anybody wants to partner,
Mhm.
you can have that conversation with people. And yeah, I
Oh,
don't
you
have
know what would be awesome?
what.
Right next to that taco place is a bakery cart
Yeah,
cart.
so good.
Is that the one you were talking about?
Right. I can't remember the name of it either.
Like Carterell or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
They make awesome and beautiful cookies. I mean, and we can even get a table of like rainbow cookies. You know what I mean? Again, we have the money that we could spend right now. We haven't done a ton this year.
Yeah.
Good.
And they
Yeah,
could
we've
get some
got
advertising, and we could get some cookies.
Yeah, I think that that's, I mean, I think that that's nice. I think, yeah, that's true. We've got the grant, we've got other money, like
Yeah,
we've got money for this.
all right, I'll reach
Yeah.
out to them too. Can
Um,
we, there's no like public health scenario involved if we have like a, well, they could do individually wrapped, never mind. But they could do individually wrapped cookies if they're into this idea. Yeah, okay,
I don't think, and I don't think that there is. I mean, we've had like a tray of cookies
all
at the
right,
Women's Day thing, and they just opened up a tray of
okay,
cookies.
okay,
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, it's not like
okay,
I'm baking brownies in my kitchen to give to everybody.
yeah,
Um,
okay, great.
Cool. Yeah, and I think, I mean, is that about it? I don't have a senator. But and Sherry had mentioned the other person who had done the Juneteenth, but I don't know what's going on for June. I don't know what the Juneteenth event will be. I haven't really been part of that discussion, so I don't know if we're already tapping on them to come back. Because the Senator Lewis did the pride flag raising, and then the
I don't
other.
remember who the representative was, but the North Shore Juneteenth organizations, the group that came last year and the year before, they bring the whole show with them. So
Yeah, and I think that they're going to do it again this year. They're
great.
just for they're they're doing it on the 20th this year.
Cool.
Because I think on Juneteenth they are already doing something somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but yeah. So other than that, I think we've hit. Did we hit everything that we hit last year? Are we? Am I missing
Yeah, I
anything?
think you're trying to do more. Yeah,
Okay.
I think um yep. I think if you get organizations that want to participate, or like if you come by after the flag raising, you get blah blah blah. Um, I think that'll be really nice.
Okay.
I'm hopeful, but
Yeah, I am. I'm cautiously optimistic. We'll see what people say.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, it's, if anything, it should be just it should just be an ask to throw some business their way. So hopefully, it will be
right.
seen as that. But who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Thank
Um,
you both.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
for
Thank you
joining.
for all of this.
Yeah,
And yeah, I look forward to it. I don't think we need another planning, but Jill, I will probably chat with you just to make sure that we've done all of our proper PR stuff. And um and I think that that will just be, I don't, Eileen, I've asked you for enough things. I don't think I need to ask you for any of that.
Yeah.
But tell if anybody you've told in the past to come out, tell them to come out again.
Yeah, I'll do
All
that.
right, that sounds good.
You'll have an awkward baseball team and some random Roonies there, but that's
Perfect.
all right.
That's perfect. My mom's gonna probably walk down. So, we got it all.
yeah.
That's
Last
great.
last year, I dropped my kid off at soccer tryouts and grabbed the siblings, and they all came. That's fun.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
that's perfect.
yeah.
That's great.
Um,
All right. See you then.
all
All
right, sounds
right.
good.
Thank you
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.